Coach, another frustrating loss where the penalty kill lets you down. What needs to happen to kind of get that in gear?
We just got to be more detailed in our execution. Bottom line is, Warsaw does a hell of a job preparing them, and everything we talk about is laid out, and our execution just isn't what it needs to be right now.
Is that a similar play to what happened against Detroit, that kind of seam pass that kind of finds its way?
Yeah. It's just not, when we go places sometimes on the PK, it's not fast enough, and then when the puck moves, we don't recover quick enough. So, on the winning goal, we just came out of the corner and went to the wrong guy. We had two guys covering the bumper guy, and the guy we should have covered the guy in the back door didn't.
Does it feel like in this losing streak as it's gone on that the guys in there, not necessarily how it is, but they feel that they have to play a perfect game now to win? It's got that point now where it's just more mental almost.
I mean, we just played the best team in the Western Conference right now, and it was a toe-to-toe game. Our first 15 minutes were not good, and after that, they had 6 scoring chances, 5-on-5. So, our guys are competing their asses off, and they keep plugging away, and they're going to show up again tomorrow and work hard, and we're going to get out of this. It's been a bear of a schedule, and we're not playing Los Gatos high, so but we'll come back tomorrow, and whether we got to play perfect or not, I don't know. I just know we're going to keep playing better.
How good was McKenzie in those first 15 minutes? How much do you guys owe him for bailing you guys out there?
We talked about it between the first. All of a sudden, with 5 minutes to go in the first period, we woke up, and all of a sudden, it looks like a pretty decent period from a shot standpoint. But obviously, they dominated the first 15 minutes.
Did you feel like maybe not skating this morning contributed to a little bit of the sleepy start?
I certainly thought about that, standing behind the bench. We'll never do that again.
Davis, because you guys have been playing competitively during this losing streak, is maybe why the frustrations haven't boiled over yet?
Yeah, I think it hurts a lot more that you lose when you play the way we do, put into it what you put into it. Early on, like I said, we were hanging on. We were barely surviving in that first losing streak we had. But, we're competing and doing a lot of good things, and, just not getting again, it's a make or miss league too, right? You got to take advantage of your chances and keep the puck out of the net when they get chances. And again, just 1 5-on-5 goal tonight. So we're defending better. Again, our defense D zone looks a lot better. But I thought there was other aspects. I thought in the second and third we were playing faster and getting out of our zone better, and doing some things in the O zone that we need to do.
So, Coach, it's tied after each period, after the first and the second. Then immediately you get a penalty in the third. So what was the scenario that came to be? And then, of course, they get the goal.
Well, we just fish for a puck. We come on the ice, we got a good wedge, and we fish for a puck on Lowry, and he goes down, gets inside, and we have to take a penalty on him. So, we can't be fishing for pucks through the neutral zone. People are going to beat you, and that's kind of what happened.
What can you say about
Do you see a consistent improvement from game after game, this being one of the better games over the last maybe 3-4?
Well, this was a different team than we played. It's funny, you get different games. All of a sudden you're playing Detroit, they play a certain way, and they're good at some things and not great at others. And then you play Winnipeg, and they're good at everything. They don't have a weakness. They defend hard. They've got a great forward group. They got a great D group, and they got a great goalie. And they're well coached. So there's not a lot of weaknesses in that lineup, and that's why they've strung together what they have. This isn't a fluke, and I fully expect this team to contend for a Stanley Cup. So, like I said, we competed our asses off tonight, and you start the way we did, and it could get away from you. It didn't. We stopped it, which we haven't done in the past.
What can you say about Barabanov, how he's worked his way from third, fourth lines over the last couple of weeks to tonight?
Well, he missed a lot of hockey, so I anticipated this progression for him, and he's playing better and better, and he's back to where I envisioned him being before the season started.
And conversely, what do you need out of Duclair?
Just more consistency.
What did you see from him tonight that he wasn't doing consistent?
Just a little bit of everything.
Are there parts of the Jets game that you feel you guys can incorporate into your game a little bit?
What's that?
Are there parts of the Jets game that you guys feel you can incorporate in your game? The way they just finish checks and pressure the puck. Is that
I thought we did a lot of that tonight. They look different when they finish checks because they're a little bit bigger than we are.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, David.
Thanks,
David.
David.